Chris Myers. Welcome to the 2013-2014 Myers family trapping season. Now we're going to tackle a lot of raccoons in this, some fox, coyote, maybe a bobcat, who knows. We can get a hold of one. Now, this is my little buddy. What's your name?
Caden Myers.
Caden Myers?
Yeah.
You're supposed to look at the camera, remember?
Yeah.
Now, who's our other buddy that traps with us?
Zach.
Zach. Well, Zach's behind the camera, so you can't see him, but he's here. Anyway, we trap here locally around Mason County, Coyote County, Ohio. Like I said, we're going to probably try and get out on the river this year and run a big raccoon and beaver line. Might catch a few mink and muskrat. Who knows? They're just not real common. But we trap a little bit of everywhere, so I hope you guys get into the video. I hope you like what you see, and here we go. Well, the newest addition to our trapping team this year is this bad boy right here. This 1987 Ford Ranger. We had an old car down here that wasn't running right. It's going to cost a lot of money to fix. My boss was generous enough to trade me even on it, so I had to pay the tax and title for a whopping $75. Next time when you come back and see Daddy, what are we going to do?
It's trapping season.
Is it trapping season?
Yeah.
Are you excited? Are you excited?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
What are you going to go do?
Gonna run away for a little bit, and I'm going to run back.
No, what are you going to do during trapping season? What are you going to catch?
A coyote and a fox and a raccoon and a turkey and a rooster and a chicken
I don't think
and a deer.
I don't think you're going to catch a turkey, rooster, and chicken. Come here.
Cow.
Come here.
And a rooster.
So you're 5, right?
Yeah.
Show Daddy what these are.
One's a coyote, a fox, a raccoon, a fox, raccoon, a fox.
He's close. He's getting there. Yeah. Well, it is opening day of season 2013, November 2nd. We have the four-wheeler attached. We're getting her pulled out. The back is full. The boys are ready. So we're going to get this party rocking and rolling. Next stop is Jim Henderson's farm. I'm going to throw in some beaver sets and get rid of some nuisance beaver for him.
Me, my dad, and my little brother have been waiting 1 year for trapping season to come in. Here we are on Henderson Farm, and we're about to set 5 conveyors for beaver. And I think last week we found 5 heavy used trails on a creek pond back there. So we are gonna go set those over there, and I think we're gonna put some drowners for coons. So hope us good luck.
Say hi. You ready?
Yeah.
What is today?
Trapping season, but we are gonna go set those things over there, I think, but the dust rush on the tree when it fall over, but we're gonna take it off the tree around, and then we're gonna start the engine on first.
Good job.
And we're gonna move it, and then we're gonna go down into the woods.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye.
Beavers, we're back.
Raccoons, we're back.
Say what?
Raccoons, we're back.
Alright, well, it's the end of the first day. Caden's eating marshmallows. You better leave some for the raccoons. Okay?
I don't like it. I'm gonna be hungry anyway.
Okay, well, what do we do today?
We put in 8 coyote and fox sets, 10 coon sets, and 5 beaver sets.
So that's what, 23 sets?
Yes.
So hopefully in the morning we will have something to skin. All of that on one farm. So we'll figure out what we're going to do and go from there. So tomorrow is the first check. You ready to go check traps tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So is good old JJ.
Please put JJ back.
Okay.
Because now you're going to have to get out of the car to put him back. Or not. All right. Signing off from Jim Henderson's on day one. Well, we're back. Yesterday you watched us put this set in. And we're going to show you the end result here. We came in here, set this caster mound up, and first night it was out, we got a beaver. So he's not super big, but he's not super small either. We still got one more trap over there to check, and some coon traps. But anyway, there you go. You can see the end result. All right, well, we got our first coon of the year. He's in one of our dog proofs. That's a boar. You showing off, aren't you? Is that what you're doing? Here, you want to grab this? You usually like to grab them. You're gonna be feisty, aren't you? Fine. So, anywho, say bye. Say bye. Well, we got our second coon of the morning. It's November the 4th. And we are dealing with another big boar coon. He doesn't like me though. Keeps wanting to bark. You want to grab it? I know you do. There you go. Alright. We're going to say bye-bye. Well, here we are. Third day of the season. We're checking traps anyway. And here's another beaver at Caster Mountain. This guy came off the back and got into it. Same principle though. Caster Mound up here on the bank. It's right there. Beaver gets into it. Completely encased. Daddy's out there somewhere. He just splashed his tail at me. It's November the 5th. Got our third coon of the year. Right here on the edge of a little creek. Kind of a wide place. They'll travel around here. There was a pretty good trail through here. But we got them in the coon dagger. We've only got one of these. So, but it's a good looking coon. Wrong color, but what can you do? You can't make them be the right color. Anyway. That's number 3 for the year. We had a beaver this morning too. Now we want to show you real quick what happens if you don't get stuff staked down right. We had what I'm going to guess was a coyote in here. We made a new driver this year, and it's a bigger diameter than what we used last year. This is the second trap that I've lost, and I'm pretty well convinced that it's got to do with that driver. You can see right here that it was just flat pulled out. The ground's not all that soft. In fact, the ground right here is extremely hard. So it had to have been a coyote. There's no way a fox is going to pull that out of there like that. So we're going to reset this because it's got a lot of scent to it, but we're going to use the driver we had last year, even though it's not the #1 on my list. So you learn your lessons the hard way.
Well, today we just got a skunk, so the only thing that we caught today. And as you can see, looks like he has his left front paw in there, so we'll get him out of here and go home and skin him.
And he hasn't sprayed yet, so that's a good thing. He is pretty though. I like catching them when he's dog proofs a lot better because they don't get all mad because they haven't chewed off their foot. So we're gonna get him dispatched, and I've got my skunk deodorization kit with me, so we're gonna try out and see how this works. See if I can get home without the wife throwing me out of the bed tonight. Alright, well, we're here at Mark Hustle's place, and we're trapping muskrats. And it looks like here in our first trap we have a muskrat. So we had a pole in here somewhere. And I don't know where it went. So we're going to pull that one out.
Can I help you?
Move on
How?
to the next one, but that's the first muskrat either of my boys have seen, so. Well, we have another muskrat. We walked a total of about, I don't know,
50 inches away.
20 yards. You can see him down there in the water by that stick. So we're just using 110s at den entrances is all we're doing. And
Here, I'll help you get it, Daddy.
no, you got to stay out of the water, buddy. Daddy's the only one that can go in and get it.
I'll just sit right here. Why is the muskrat floating?
Here, Bubby's gonna video me getting it out. Step back.
Daddy, oh, you're looking at the muskrat. Whoa, that's another muskrat. And there's a pole. There's a pole? A fishing pole? Or is it just a pole?
Just a pole.
Okay. I don't know if I'm good. I'll be in there. I'll be so much happy.
Alright, we got another one here. Again, just bank dens. Guarding them with 110s. And we're going to turn right around and set this one back. Because I have no reason not to.
Up, Daddy, it's raining.
Yep, it's raining.
Raindrops.
They keep falling on your head.
That's green drops. Here, I'll help.
I got it this time, buddy. Alright.
I was hoping you did.
And there you go, little muskrat. Grab him by the back feet and tail. And good pop, and that'll start getting them fluffed back out. Well, you can see what we got here. We're back at Mark Hustle's place. Right beside that stake right there. Running right through there is a muskrat run. 2 days ago, 2 days in a row now, we've taken a muskrat out of that run. And there it is. Another smaller rat. They're not huge, but we'll take what we can get. It's better than what we've been catching. So, alright, as you can see, right here, we got another one going into the bank den. This is the 5th muskrat we've taken off this farm. This one appears to be a little bit nicer. So anyway, we're going to get him out of here and move on. We're going to put some beaver sets in today. Yeah, well, we're out here towards Christian's house. I really don't know whose property we're actually on. Whose property are we on?
Robinson.
We're on Robinson's. A different part of it. And we got a little bank den right there. We caught us a beaver going into it. They've been in here tearing up some stuff. You can see it over there on the bank where they've been chewing. But the second night this set's been in, we still got 2 more we gotta go check. We got another one right up there on that bank by that last tree you can see sticking out. And anyway, it's a good day. Alright, well, we got another beaver here at Robinson's farm. We caught the one 2 days ago, right there. And this one is a little bit bigger. So I'm beginning to wonder about how many are actually in here. It might be more than I thought, but we're going to reset this, get going, and we got to go dispatch a coon. I saw him just a second ago.
This is Christian Darst. We're out here on Robinson's farm. We put in a dog proof the other day on this creek side, and this one I didn't even reset the trap after we caught the possum yesterday. I just had the marshmallow left over and got lucky with one.
Alright, well, we're on Robinson's farm, and that bank right there is Henderson's farm. And Christian put these traps out the other day, and they sat here one night. We put a few more coyote sets in yesterday. Didn't have anything the first night, but we're finally back on the board. It's December 17th, 18th, I think. Heck, I don't know. No, it's the 18th. So we're going to dispatch this dude and get him out of here. I don't think we've caught anything close to a month. At least 3 weeks. It's about time. Alright, well, it's the next day. We're back here on Robinson's farm. That's Henderson's farm. When we got here today, this one was pulled out of the ground, laying on its side. Still had the bait in it, but it had been pulled out. And then you walk right over here. Now that was Christian's trap. And you walk right over here, and surprise! Nice looking big male coon. That big old fat boar. Well, I think he's a boar anyway. I just realized he doesn't have a whole lot of paw in that thing. I want to get a good shot on him right out of the gates. So, thanks for missing the coon for me. We got a little possum right over there too. He might end up in the creek because I don't think he's going to be worth much more than about 25 cents. Christian says better than nothing. So, alright, it's about 6:35 in the morning. We've been walking for about a half hour straight. And we come up on this, and this was a nice coyote set. There's kind of the edge of a little bean field right there, and it kind of comes to a point and runs back over that way. But as is always the case, nothing will find an easier way to tear up a good coyote set than a coon. But at least we're finally starting to get some fur. So we've still got a lot more coon sets to check too. So hopefully this isn't the only one for the day. Alright, what we got here, a little PVC pipe set. Water level dropped a little overnight. But you can see right here, out here's the main part of the creek. There's this little island that comes out, or peninsula. There's another smaller creek that runs up through there. So we put a pipe set right here because the raccoon cannot help itself. And I actually caught the first thing I've ever caught, and it just started raining, in a long spring trap. And it's laying right there. So we're going to cut this one a little bit short and get the heck out of here because it just started raining. It's supposed to rain on and off all day. But we got 2 more sets to check. They're both mink sets, so maybe Daddy will get lucky. But I doubt it. Alright, well, we're back on Robinson's farm. We got us another coon this morning. It's our first one of the year that has both paws in the trap. Oh, greedy bastards. So I gotta haul him back up a big hill. There's fields on both sides of this. This is just a little drainage ditch, and I've got another one just right up there. It's empty. But you can see right behind it, maybe. There's a big hole right there about where that light is. And there's another den entrance over there. So I put one right here in this trail and another one up there. But I get a feeling this won't be the last one we pick up right here. But he's a nice, decent sized coon. That's 5 and what, 4 days? 5 coons in 4 days. I've already exceeded my total of coons that I've caught in the first month and a half within the last 4 days. And we still got a lot of coon traps left to catch, or check. So, rock on. Alright, well, we're back down in this big deep ditch on Robinson's farm. It's the second coon we pulled out of here. We didn't get anything yesterday because it just absolutely poured the rain. But I guess it wasn't enough to scare them off for good. Hopefully this is a good sign, because these are the first 2 coon traps we've checked today. I got a feeling there's a good bit of them underwater though. But we're gonna get this guy dispatched. Christian decided that he had better things to do, like sleeping in today. So I don't have my stick, I don't have my setters, I don't have my fish oil. I don't have a lot of things that I should have today, and I definitely don't have my sling. Thank you very much for that, sir. So we're going to put him down here, get moving on. We're going to go check some more, and hopefully we'll get to bring something else today. Well, we put this set in for mink, and this creek came up, but the main river that's just over there is way up. I popped up over this hill this morning, and I find this. He got into that mink set. I grabbed a gun, scrambled around. I'm like, what in the hell? And then I realized he was in the trap. But I don't know where the pipe is. I'll have to find it. But hey, for as much rain as we've had, 2 coons this morning, I'd say old Christian picked a bad day to sleep in. We've still got another set to check too. I kind of wondered if this might not happen, because these coons come up through here in this little draw. There's a cornfield right up there. They can't hunt the main river, so they got to go somewhere else. So we're going to get him dispatched and get on down the road. The fun part will be getting him out.
Well, today is Christmas Eve. So far, this is the only thing we got.
Why is it the only thing we've got?
It's snowing.
Try all of our raccoon and mink sets are completely underwater. Some of which are as much as 10 feet underwater. Anyway, this is the same set we caught the one in the other day. Zach decided he wanted to be a Peter and not talk, even though he's standing in the camera. But there's a little triangle of beans runs through there, some more of it running over through there. And for the second time in about 4 days, we have a coon in this set instead of a fox or coyote. So Christian's here with us this morning. So I even kind of called this morning, didn't I?
Yeah.
That those coons were going to get forced up out of these creeks into these fields, and we probably have one or something somewhere. But that's a nice looking coon. Kind of looks like he's got good silver fur, but I'm going to get him dispatched because I think he's kind of cold. But say bye, Zach.
See ya. Merry Christmas.
There you go. Say bye.
See ya. Have a Merry Christmas.
Bye, Coon. Have a Merry Christmas. Even though you're not going to make it till then. Alright, well, here we are. It's December 26th. We got a big coon. And this was underwater a couple days ago. And I got to looking. There's another trap just right up there by that white barrel just in front of it. And there's a dead drowned coon in it. Or a dead drowned possum in it. It's a little one. But you can see we're just in this ditch. There's Caden and Christian. And it's just this little ditch. Up on top is old bean fields on both sides. And right there is the river. And they're just traveling up and down this ditch. And there was a pile of coon sign in here when we set it, so. Anyway, I'm gonna get this guy dispatched because I don't know how much longer he's gonna wait on me, so. But anyway, good morning. Say hi, Caden.
Bye.
Say hi, Christian. Christian's sick, so. Good morning. That's a big coon. Alright, it's the 29th of December. And who are you, young man?
Caden.
Caden what?
Caden Hunter Myers.
And what's in the trap?
A raccoon. A little one.
A little one?
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to do with him?
Skin him. No, dyeing him first.
We're going to dye him first?
Yeah, and then when we get to the house, we'll skin him.
Okay. Well, so there you go. So that's the 10th raccoon we've caught off this farm in just about a little under a week. So we're doing good, aren't we?
Yeah.
What you got in your hand there?
Sticks.
Okay. Well, you're gonna let Daddy hit him with the stick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one?
No, the one I have in my back. What do we call the stick that's on my back?
Old JJ.
Yep, old JJ. All right, say bye.
Bye. So we hope we catch a muskrat.
All right, we're out here at Mark Hustle's farm, and we're using colony traps. And you reach right down in here, and we got one. So we're gonna get him out. We're gonna put this one back. Maybe this is a hot run, who knows? So we got at least one. We still got a few more we gotta go check, so stay tuned. It's December 29th. So we got the little man with us today operating the light. And that's the reason you can't see. Don't shine the light in, Daddy.
Hey.
There he is. What's that in that cage?
A muskrat.
Good deal. Alright, well, there's one for the day. Alright, well, we're back at Mark Hustle's place. You can kind of see the colony trap laying in there. And that lighter spot right there at the end is another muskrat. So, we're taking two out of here, these colony traps. We've still got a few more to go check, but they are working. So I guess that's the important part. I know there's still more in here though, plenty. I was in here yesterday and I saw two just right there. So, anywho, good day at Mark Hustle's place. Alright, Happy New Year. We're here on Mark Hustle's place, and underneath those white dots is a colony trap, and in that colony trap is a muskrat. So the fun part is going to start now of let's get him out, because there's about a half-inch of ice on the water here. So our goal this year was 10 muskrats. That makes number 9. And I see where I messed up. These apples, I should have put them under the water so that the muskrats could get to them instead of making them come out on the bank. And they're all frozen in. So one of these days I'm going to get these damn things out of here. But I got my sidekick with me today.
Happy New Year.
He says Happy New Year. We still got a few more traps to check. But I also found out that part of the reason you don't leave them above water is because of something called a deer. I'm pretty sure that's what destroyed most of the apples that we had to replace this morning. So, anyway, we're going to get out of here, get this filmed up, and, well, here's Zach. Why don't you just film this while I try and get that thing out of there.
Oh, okay.
It's about 15 degrees outside, and even the gauntlet gloves that I have are not deep enough to reach this track. But this is one of the colony traps that I made, and this will be the third one we've taken in them. And they just got the swinging door one way, the rack goes in. And when it comes to Mr. Muskrat, that's all she wrote by the end of it. Just drowns them out. We saw another one in here this morning, so I know there's at least one more in here. And like the one the other day, he bit down on this damn wire. You know there's some sharp teeth. He doesn't need his teeth anymore. Alright, not gonna lie, it's pretty cold. So we're gonna get him home. He's not a real big one, but compared to everything else we've caught today, he'll work. The reason I say that's because we haven't caught anything else today. So, alright, Happy New Year. Alright, well, Russell's Farm, Muskrat number 10. This was one of our apple on a stick sets. Had a 1.5 set right in front of the apple, and we got this muskrat today. Unfortunately, the other guy in here caught one as well, but I've still got several traps around this bank to check. So hopefully that's not the only one we come across today. So there's number 10 for the year. Hit that goal. Good job. Well, these sets have been underwater for about 4 days. Finally the water went back down. I come down here to pull some of these traps out, and Merry Christmas to me. That's a little coon. He ain't gonna bring much. I might just give him to Zach, but I think that puts me up to 17 for the year, 16 for the year, something like that. So, caught a muskrat this morning earlier today, so not a bad day. We're trying to get some of these traps out of here while we can. We're about to leave this farm. This water goes down about another foot and a half. We'll be alright. Problem's gonna be, it's supposed to snow 2.5 inches today. Fun. Anywho. Alright, well, what you see right there is a muskrat. He's still alive. He's in one of our apple on a stick sets. So, I want to try and get this guy out of here. I'm going to find a way to dispatch him, because I didn't anticipate having to dispatch a live muskrat. And I did bring my stuff with me. Note to self, don't do that again. So, it's cold. I ain't going to sit here and run this camera for very long, but That's muskrat number 11 for the year. Nice looking rat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is January the 19th. We have been trapping since the first day of season, with the exception of a few breaks. And the reason I'm so damn excited is November 2nd was the first day. That is the first coyote we've caught this year. And more importantly, that is my first black coyote. Christian has been dying all year to see me use this stick on a coyote. My son Zach gets to share it with me, and that makes me happy. You officially are void of the name Kapunk. The reason he had that name is because every time I brought him with me when he wasn't in school, it was the same story. Coon, possum, or skunk. He's never seen me catch a canine. Well, Merry Christmas, son. It's only it's only about 26 days late, but there he is. You need to call Jacob.
Alright.
For two reasons. One, I ain't carrying him out of here.
And two, we caught a coyote.
And two, we caught a coyote. He is rubbed. You guys stay back. Yeah. But that is a black coyote. He's in there good. Christian, you hold this. He's only got a couple of toes in there. And there's the blood rolling out his nose. One for good luck. He's done. He's rubbed up pretty good. And he has a little bit of mange. Which means he ain't gonna be worth shit to sell. So that one's going on my wall. Come here, boy. Give me a hug. Finally. You got to see one. That's an MB 550. Had it in a dirt hole set. And believe it or not, that's my homemade bait. Bacon ends, lard, beaver caster. And if he came down this road, I haven't seen where he came from yet. But we got another set down there. Tell me that wouldn't be awesome to have two. He's just a pup too, though. So we got him. You're fine. Alright, we're up here selling our fur at Windy Ridge Trapper. The man himself, Mr. Jason Stutler. We got ourselves a pile over there of beavers and possums and all of our coons, and sell supplies and lures and a little bit of everything. There's bobcats hanging in here, so that means I'm jealous. But so, this is what it all comes down to, getting the the effort out of your work. Old man over there is going to get him a little bit of cash for helping me out and go from there. Here we are. Coyote number 2. Be careful, Zach. See, it's set right here with the thing sticking up. Don't step in front of it. This one's in a lot better shape. But I can tell you right now, this is a pup. It's just not very big. I'll give you a little lesson. This guy right here, he's in there pretty good. You're talking to me, aren't you? Come on. Talk dirty to me. Come on. No? Alright, fine. Anyway, we put this set in the very first day we came in here. Hi. We put this set in the first day we came in here. I haven't touched it. Now, let's see. A week and a half. No bait, no lure. It has had 6 inches of snow on it. Bone chilling temperatures. You leave them alone, you can catch coyotes. I don't think this is all that big, but we're going to get in here and get him dispatched because... Hi. This is crap though. I haven't caught a damn coyote all year. He's been with me 3 times, and 2 of the last 3 times he's been with me, I've caught a freaking coyote. You're done going to school. Forever. Not really. Your mom would kill me. So, but that was a dirt hole set baited with, I don't know what it was baited with. I done forgot. So, I'm going to turn this thing off. I'm going to try and take a few pictures of him here, and we're going to get going.